Hi and welcome everyone. My name is Dominique and this is my podcast. Hugs, Handshakes, Habibi. In this podcast I will speak about my life in the Middle East. I will tell you some fun stories I experienced here, and also I want to give you some hints what you need to see if you visit this amazing region. I hope that you enjoy listening as much as I enjoyed the recording, and yalla, let's start! Hi and welcome everyone, this is a new episode of Hugs, Handshakes, Habibi. This episode I titled with UAE National Day Celebrating Unity and Heritage. So, as you maybe guessed reading that title, I speak about the National Day, the foundation, the establishment of the United Arab Emirates by the visionary leaders happened on December 2nd, 1971. So this is a pretty big event for a lot of people here in this country, especially for the citizens here. So a colleague of mine said, and I can't more agree into that, maybe we are not proud citizens, but we are proud residents in this country. So this means I don't have the Emirati citizenship, obviously, because I'm no Emirati, but I live here. I call this country my home, and I'm a proud resident because I think there's a lot of good stuff happening here. I see a lot of good stuff happening here, and I really admire what the visionary leadership did in the time between 1971 and earlier to found this nation. So it's an event you celebrate together. You have Indian people, Pakistani people, Sudanese people, Emirati people, and everyone is celebrating the foundation of this nation. And this is amazing. So I went to Abu Dhabi, which is the largest of the 7 Emirates and also the capital of the United Arab Emirates. So a lot of people don't know that. Dubai is not the capital of the UAE, it's Abu Dhabi. And there were a lot of events. So the streets are crowded, people are dancing on the streets, they drive, they have put stickers on their cars with the faces of the founders of the nation. There is the founder memorial in Abu Dhabi, and there were public concerts where artists played songs with texts written by the founder of the nation, Sheikh Zayed. And this is an amazing thing. You have a lot of nations sitting there and celebrate the foundation of one nation where everyone is living and everyone is calling their home. So this is pretty exciting, and these events stretch over 3 days. So the malls are pretty decorated with the UAE flags, and there are displays of Dubai police where they show some parades and show commitment, discipline, and show their vehicles. Like in no other country of this world you see a Ferrari as a police car, or you see a Bugatti as a police car. So they have the cars out here on the street, and they do the parade. They have some music there, and then this is going for 3 days now. The second, the third, and now the fourth is the national holiday. So it's a day off for everyone who's working here, and this is amazing to see. So I'm from Germany, and I think that maybe the uniting Eastern Germany with Western Germany is something comparable. And what happened there is a firework display in the capital. The president is giving a speech, and that's it. I never saw more happening on that. Okay, it's a day off, but yeah, the celebration is something different. And here it's celebrated. So there are firework displays in all over the United Arab Emirates. So there are a couple of displays here in Dubai. There are a couple of displays in Abu Dhabi and also Sharjah, Ajman, Al Qaim, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah. They all have certain stuff, and this is also something. When they designed the United Arab Emirates, they took care that even if when they now put the Emirates into one country, that the political system is designed to ensure that the heritage is maintained. And I think that's one of the biggest parts of success. So if you see the United Arab Emirates, so they were protected by the British forces a long time, and in 1968 the British announced they will withdraw from the Arabic Gulf. And that moment Sheikh Zayed stepped up and started to establish closer ties among the Emirates, and together with so Sheikh Zayed was the ruler of Abu Dhabi, and together with the ruler of Dubai and the ruler of the other Emirates, they started to sort out how they can collaborate and create a country out of those separated emirates. And so they started with 6, and the 7th emirate, Ras Al Khaimah, they joined a little bit later. And when the British left, so Qatar and Bahrain get separate nations, and this area here was united. And I think it was a good thing. And this is what currently is celebrated. And if you see the people excited on the streets, and again, not only Emirati, it's all people live here, celebrate together. That's a big event. Beside that, we have currently COP28 here, so the UN climate conference is happening here as well. So there is a lot of traffic, a lot of important visitors from a lot of countries around the world currently in the United Arab Emirates. So it's amazing to see that, and it's amazing to feel that. It's my first national day I spent in the country. Last year I was not in the country, but this year I tried to get a lot of stuff and try attend to a lot of events to get the spirit and see how this is working here. So this is about the foundation, and you know, so I said, a colleague of myself, we are maybe not proud citizens, but we are proud residents, and this counts for a lot of my colleagues. So I think I'm the newest guy with all people I work here. So most of my colleagues are here for 20 years. So they saw the country evolving. They know the country, the city of Dubai without Burj Khalifa, without Burj Al Arab, and without all that. They saw it growing. They saw how the economy grows, how it got modernized. They saw how it became now a global hub for finance, for commerce, for tourism, for aviation. So I saw on one of the events they had pictures of old Dubai, and I saw the pictures of Dubai International Airport DXB back in the time, and well, this is amazing how they grow this airport to fit all the travelers in there that arrive currently. So we have currently winter season, so a lot of people coming from Europe and around the world to come here to enjoy the beaches, go for a swim in the Arabic Gulf, and so how they grow everything and how rapidly they grow everything. This is amazing. Well, but let's speak also about other holidays and how public holidays are working here in the UAE. So we have a couple of holidays we observe here, and that are public holidays. That means we have a day off. So as you can guess, it's National Day, so something around the 2nd of December. It is a holiday, so National Day is off, and then there's usually a second day, National Day holiday. So you have 2 days off for the National Day. We have New Year, which we have off, the 1st of January. And now we come to a row of public holidays that are observed, but we don't know exactly when they are observed at the beginning of the year. So they are announced at the end of a year. So currently the holidays for 2024 are confirmed. It's Eid al-Fitr, it's Arafat Day, it's Eid al-Adha, it's Islamic New Year, it's the Prophet Muhammad's birthday, and those are based on the Islamic calendar. And as maybe a couple of you know, the Islamic calendar is based on the moon sighting. So this means that the Islamic year has 12 lunar months, and this year has 354 to 355 days. Also the year is something different because the Islamic calendar starts with the year Muhammad and his followers migrated from Mecca to Medina. So this means there's a lot of difference between the calendars, and given by the moon sightings, it means that confirmed holidays we learn end of the year are estimates. So the government confirms the holidays that are observed and they give a date, but this date is based on the calculated moon sighting. In fact, what they do is they do astronomic moon sighting, and this means that the days may shift a day or two forward or back. So what we see at the end of the year is an estimate. So we can plan around vacations around that. I plan my customer engagements around that. So I know when Ramadan is supposed to start and is supposed to end. And I know after that we have a couple of holidays. And so I try to keep that in mind when I plan my customer engagement, but I'm not sure if the dates announced are accurate. So it's always a little bit of good luck from a business perspective to make a good estimate. And then as closer we come to the day, we get updates on that. So the final holidays are usually announced a week in advance. So then we are clear, this is the holiday, this holiday will happen on certain days. It's a little bit different, and the first year it was really challenging. So I took a vacation, I took holidays from work, and I thought I'd come along with 4 holidays, for holidays I used from my budget. And then the public holidays shift for 1 day. So I needed one day of vacation more, because I needed to cover 1 more day. The flights were already booked, and so this is a challenge, not a big challenge. As soon you get sorted with that situation, you are aware of this, that it's based on the moon sighting. It's not like in Germany where we know this is the day something we have off. Also the religious, so we know this day is a public holiday. But yeah, they are on another calendar. So that puzzled me a little bit, and I mentioned already in one of the early episodes that this was a challenge for me. But now I got sorted with that, so I know what's going on and what I need to keep in mind if I plan customer engagement or private vacation. So I think I'm covered most of the things. So if you consider to come to the UAE, I highly recommend to keep in mind National Day. I highly recommend to plan this day in your vacations, because you will see a lot of events, you will see a lot of celebration, you will get a very certain spirit in all of the Emirates. So I traveled around in the UAE now, really for those last 2 days, and now the remaining Monday. I will also visit a couple of events and try to get the vibes of all this celebration. So I highly recommend to do so. Also, the weather at that time of the year is pretty nice. So we have 28 degrees. You can sit out and enjoy. I attended a candlelight concert in Abu Dhabi, and it was open air. They had thousands of candles there. It was amazing sitting outside there, have a coffee and listening to the Arabic songs. I don't understood the texts they sung, but it was a special vibe. And there were some local people sitting around me, and they were singing along with the musicians. So this is amazing, and I highly recommend to plan this in your visits. So I think we conclude this episode of Hugs, Handshakes, Habibi about the national days and the holidays in general in the UAE. I wish you a safe and nice week ahead, and we hear next time on Sunday.